I tell you, there's a lot of very stupid people in Ontario. Case in point, new polls suggest Ford's PC party has 9-point lead ahead of June election. So, according to the Abacus poll, 37% of Ontarians would vote for the PC government if an election were held today. 28% would vote for the Liberals, and 25% would vote for the NDP. 5% would vote for the Green Party, another 5% would vote for another party. And the poll comes on the heels of the release of an Angus Reid Institute survey, which suggested that only 29% of Ontarians approve of the job Ford is doing as premier, his lowest approval rating to date. The Abacus poll, however, paints a more optimistic picture for the Tories when it comes to their electoral chances in June. So, according to this poll, 32% have a positive impression of Doug Ford, 46% have a negative impression, 20% are neutral. NDP leader Andrea Horwath, 32% have a positive impression of her, and 30% have a negative impression of her. With Liberal leader Stephen Del Duca, 20% of respondents have a positive impression of him, and 26% of respondents have a negative impression of him. Like, give me a fucking break. Come on, Ontario. Have we not been through enough bullshit in the last 3.5 years? And so many of you are so fucking stupid to want to bend over and take it up the ass some more for another 4 years? Are you fucking retarded? No. Doug Ford has got to go. Vote NDP. Andrea Horwath. The NDP is the party that cares about healthcare more than any other party. The NDP is in favor of extending taxpayer-funded healthcare coverage to include prescription drugs, as well as include some dental services as well too. The NDP cares very much about improving things like public transit. The NDP cares about the middle class and the poor more than the Conservatives or the Liberals do. Now, if it comes down between the Conservatives and the Liberals, I would take the Liberals over the Conservatives, but my ultimate choice is the NDP. Come on, Ontarians, could you really be that fucking stupid? I mean, we had a snowstorm 2 fucking days ago. And yet, I was hearing in the 680 News traffic report earlier on today that there's still snowbanks out in some live lane sections of Highway 401, the busiest highway in the world. And this was on the 401 in Toronto, in the Toronto area, that there's still some sections that have snowbanks and live lanes. There's still ramps, some ramps that are between the 401 and city streets in the Toronto area that are closed because of snow. Like Doug the idiot Ford should have had the snowplows out there cleaning the snow, and all our major routes should be clear of snow by now. Ridiculous. Vote NDP.